Path of Hidden Blessing. And Pinello's back on the team. Let's just make sure my channel's caught up to this. Because that will be the trick. So far, no image. Hang on. There we go. Alright, cool. Got it. So, if I'm correct, we're heading into some real big trouble. But it should be fine. Pinelle's got her ribbon on. Up to the gates. Girl Squad and Redis. Pharos at Rigarana. So, as you can already tell, there's some mist in this area. And mist always means a good time, right? Although, there shouldn't be too much of a problem here. But we'll take a look nonetheless. Big boy. Right at the front gates, too. Also, yeah, we're blocked in, because if you didn't see, there's that rotating thing behind our backs. Let's get it. Try to keep using countdown on her. Keep trying. Yeah. This is going to be a fairly simple battle. I'm actually going to turn Addle off. Can I increase the... No, the HP is basically there. So we're going to turn that off. We'll just do attacks. Little Firga. Oh wow. Yeah, we beat the shit out of this. Oops. We might be too strong. That is supposed to be a tougher battle, but no, that's fine. Alright. Girls win. Am I trapped? Okay, so the gate stopped moving. Alright, cool. There's supposed to be 4 chests in here, so what I'll probably do is I'll get what's here now. Ruby ring, bubble mote, and then spawn back in to see if I can get the other item. Cure remote, yeah. Nope, nothing yet. So if my luck is not completely wrong, it should be this time that we get it. It's always the last time. Okay, there is a crystal in there. That was my other fear, but I think we got it. Come on, chest. These are single open chests here in this area. And there's supposed to be 4, but as you can tell, I only had 3. And it's supposed to be a 25% spawn rate on the other one here. Unless I'm mistaken. Two, 3, 4... Yeah, Berserker braces. Which is exactly what I want. Unless the game lied to me. 25% though. It really does not want me to get this treasure. I don't understand why. Again, 25%. You'd think it was a 1%. Seriously? It is a zone out. Like, it is a different area. I get the save icon. There we go. Pair of Berserker braces. So if I take a look here. Berserker braces. Equip Berserk. Which may or may not be useful later on, but we'll hold off on that.
Hey, Fran. Something's written on the wall.
Engraved by someone, it seems. It's quite old. Lo, seeker in days unborn, God blade bearer. Know you, this tower challenges the sky. Where the watcher, the ward of the 3 waits, soul hungry, unsated. He without power, want it not. He with power, trust it not. He with sight, heed it not. Rend illusion, cut the true path. In blood, Wraithwall.
The Dynast King?
Does it startle you? The Dynast King took his sword from the Ocuria. It was here he claimed the Nethicite. He must have known he was not the last the Ocuria would choose. He left this for you. Rend illusion, cut the true path. Words of much mystery, yet his blood runs in your veins. Perhaps it whispers to you the truth.
I love how most of this is just like Ash is royalty, so therefore she gets an entrance pass. But this is going to bring up an interesting aspect later. And you'll see why. Alright, we are now officially in the tower. First descent, horizon of first light. Now there's ascents and there's descents. So keep that in mind. And we finally have a teleport crystal, which gives us an easy in and out in case we need to go back somewhere, which we will probably end up doing. Not gonna lie. This is me just, follow the wellspring's curving walkway, find the altar of night that faces south, read from it, learn the Pharos beast draw floor. To move from floor 1, you must do the following. This is me just checking the rooms, has nothing to do with anything else. I want treasure! Oh, it's a mimic. Dang, we got some good stuff from that mimic. One. 2. So we're gonna need to collect all of these, or at least as many as we can. Just because we're gonna use them on a few necessary doors. And don't mind what I'm doing too much. I am technically going the wrong way, but this is just one of those things where it's like I really want to. Also, these black orbs, they disappear real quick if you don't get them. So that's why I'm getting them when I can. But yeah, this will be a new leveling area for later. For right now, it's okay. Mistmare. So I'm pretty much going to try and max out on black orbs just to make it easier for myself. But we'll see. Ancient letters hanging in a golden glow. Benighted child, unchosen with life so short, this tower freely may you tread. In your passing, learn of truth. In your passing, speak of truth. These words writ by hands undying. Now granted, had I not been doing the side quests and everything else before, and I just did story mode, this would be one of the most difficult places on the planet, just based on the level. But what that would also do is allow me to level up a lot faster, because these monsters give out XP and LP like crazy. Yeah, see, there's a black orb that's getting away. Nothing I could do about it. I just couldn't grab it fast enough. But yeah, that's about how quick they go away. So you want to grab as many as you can when you can. wrecked. What floor am I on? Doesn't give me a floor. Okay, no big deal. I did poach it. So what I am also going to be on the lookout for, and I don't think they're on this floor just because that would be kind of douchey. I'm going to be looking for certain enemy types that have special properties where I have to use elixirs on them by giving it to them and then stealing from them in an alternative fashion. Also, this should be one of the last areas of the game to get my final clan primer thing, where it's search every location. I think I've got that covered. If I don't, I'm having a hard time thinking of an area where I haven't gotten it yet. Also, later on, there's going to be a different problem, which is going to be not only is this area large, but there's multiple floors, and they all have different properties. And yeah, the map isn't exactly truthful. There are going to be some spots where it's just going to be like, oh, there's actually a hidden secret here, or something you can get past, or a hidden property to this room. Also, if your ears are good, you can hear the little pop that gives you an indication that the orb is going to appear. Most creatures are going to just drop them, which is fine. Strong magic find the door. It will not open. Okay. Hermes sandals. Okay, I'll take it. I will be coming back to that door, I know, at some point. I got a Celebrant's Mitre? I think it's a lower tier than what I've already got. But that's just because I've been into dungeons with higher level monsters. Also, yes, it is extremely hard to get these black orbs without missing the command and opening your menu and targeting other monsters and the whole 9 yards. I do like me some iron ore, though. So we'll see how far we get into this dungeon today. I expect we're going to get to one of the higher tiers of this dungeon, but can't be 100% certain on that. And again, there's not just up, there's also down. So we're going to end up in the basement at some point, but up is our focus for the story purposes. What was that? What am I hearing right now? But yes, in certain circumstances, depending on your level, you're probably only like level 40, maybe low 50s or so getting here, you're definitely going to level up in this dungeon. And you do not want to do what I did as far as fighting. Like, you want to do things specifically and without trouble. Again, I really wish somebody else on the team knew haste. And again, I'm being fairly slow about this, and I know that. But I have to be deliberate. Also, those Grimoire 8 heads, I know how frequently they're dropping. They don't normally drop at this rate. I'm just going to give you that information now. From Beasts of Tower Base rest the orbs you seek, ripe with hidden magics. Orbs of Tower's magics born, here and here alone to be found. So, yes, the only place to find these black orbs is in the tower. I don't think you can really do anything. I think they disappear if you leave the tower, which is another thing, but we plan on staying here a good amount of the time. But just in case you leave, just keep that in mind. Like, there might be a property where you don't get them, or they disappear. Also, I think in this dungeon I get the map late, which is another thing. So I stole an 8-head, and then I poached an 8-head. Also, normally these birds would be scary. I wish they didn't share the same command. I wonder if I could rebind the keys. Or the button button pushes. Obtain the black orb, obtain the black orb. So I'm getting a surplus. I really only needed 3. That's just to be completely honest. I only needed 3 of them, but I'm running the perimeter and then coming back. Those interesting properties. This is probably a mimic. Get wrecked. Getting a lot of iron ore, which is also fine. Gravity moat, okay. Not a bad drop. Yep, there goes that orb. So yeah, if you're not paying attention, they will fly off, but that's not too big of a deal. So, it's fine. I'm gonna check that area because that has an interesting wall property I'm not familiar with. Yeah, I didn't even come down here. Good thing I looked. Stop casting bravery. Damn it. File note, okay. Benighted child, chosen with life so short. Not for you are the words given the unchosen. To heaven's bright sphere turn, her heights attain. Okay, so this is a wall collapse. Again, let me look at my map here. Not that part, thank you. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are in the middle, which could be a 30% rate. Gravity mode. Argyle Armlet. I think I already got one. What do they do? Yeah, here we go. Half damage of dark, immune to blind. Okay. Not really that important. Demon Shield 16. Which is not in the area I'm at. Not until later. Okay, cool. So I kind of unintentionally did it the right way. Which is fine. It's not a big deal. Okay. Hearts of Darkness. Beyond the vigil, 3 houses stand, Threshold of Night and Watcher both. Myriad ways cannot be walked by those of the world below. Those who trespass here in Apparis will pay with tears. I who master power, wisdom, mist, tower's secrets are for them and them alone. Again, just being very deliberate because I don't want to trigger a certain enemy type, which is in this game. Read the inscription. Peace here, dwelling off possess black orbs. Here within, approach by thine offering, seal the way to open. Use a black orb. The first seal has been broken. Now I've got to do a ring around the rosy because there's a cracked floor. Stole a reflecting emote, huh? Alright, nobody on the team has bubble. At least not right now. The black orb. So this is the simpler part of the puzzle, where it's just use a single black orb. The second seal is broken. But yeah, later on it gets a little more complicated. West along the southernmost corridor to find the map urn of the entire first descent. Did I really miss that? I did. Get wrecked, son. So part of this is I do want to go faster now, but the other part of this is if I go too fast, I'm going to end up getting wrecked. And as always, Disable is super OP against monsters. There we go. Map of the Pharos' first ascent. Now that being said, yeah, it's just that area. Also, as you can already tell with these broken paths, the routes are just going to get more complicated as we go along. Sitting at 63. Fran's next on the list, but it may be a while. So the reason I'm getting all these orbs now is at some point the game's going to be like, oh yeah, by the way, now you need like 30 orbs. Now it's probably not going to be like on the Ascent side, but it will be on the other side. And as you can tell, getting the black orbs is not the easiest thing to do because they disappear quickly. If you go in 4x speed mode, they just disappear even quicker. So I was like, alright, cool. South, but since the Chimera heads here, $700 experience per pop is no small thing. I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna pick up the treasure, walk by, and be like, oh wait, by the way, there's another thing. Mimic? No. Alright, and what these black orbs do is they're technically showing off where the door is supposed to be. Seal of Night loses power. Okay. But yeah. No set altar order. You can pick the black orb and wellspring altars in any order you wish. Approach altar night, place black orb, second seal. If you don't have another black orb, you chaos some foes until you acquire one. Back on the stairs, you go check the area map, you'll see a flashing icon on the door located. Navigate back to the threshold of night and go through it and reach a desert. If you're comfortable, rely on the autosave. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're gonna go with our squad as it is. I think we'll be fine. In fact, I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. Now, the way this used to work is what you would do is you would go back and do a save at the crystal because autosave wasn't a thing. It's like, alright, you did all this work, you open the door, save the game, and then you can just run to the door if you die. Because autosave, again, wasn't a thing, but since I've got two pretty good teams, my MP's pretty good, with the exception of Canelo, who is constantly trying to cast Bravery, which isn't a bad thing, but it's not really necessary at this point. We're set. We're pretty much good. But yeah, the doors are going to be pretty interesting in this game. You're going to see some very interesting aspects. Again, just collecting black orbs as I go along. Get wrecked, bird. Alright, we are now at the door. Open the door. Ooh. If I could get that steel item, that'd be really good. Cast and protect on your attackers. Remove status effects with Suna. Pandemonium is weak against wind magic. As it's immune to every kind of attack. Just be patient. Shield fades after about a minute. Alright, fair enough. So yes, this tower has some interesting properties. Where, as you can see, I got teleported back to the start. And we're sort of in a phantom room. This doesn't count for the map in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, here we go. This is what we know as the first Watcher. So we have guardians of this tower. Well, I got the H30 shell. That's fine. What's it immune to? I think it's Ash. Alright, so it's immune to Holy. That's fine. So now it's perfect defense, which is its shield and everything else, but it lasts for like a minute. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, I completely forgot that she had regen on. But that's hilarious, because they're focusing on Ash, which is fine. Because Ash just heals herself as she goes along. That's 40 HP a pop. Every 2 seconds. 1, 2, 40 HP. 1, 2, 40 HP. And again, if you're lower level, these fights are dangerous. If you don't have the license points, these fights are dangerous. If you have the wrong build or the wrong team, these fights are dangerous. Just because I make it look easy is only because I'm over leveled as hell by doing all the side missions before I even got to this tower. And the reason I did those side missions is because I had Redis on the team, which made them easier. Not by much, but he did make them easier. If only I could have done more. Like, I really wanted there to be like an option to like keep a guest character or like just go into a room and be like, alright, I'm commissioning you for help. And doing it that way, but no such luck. Are you focused on my girl Pinello? That would be foolish. You could do it though. Yeah, Ash, you could just... Ash can do whatever, it's not a big deal. Poach isn't going to do anything, her attacks aren't going to do anything, she's just sort of standing there. So that was the first Watcher. One of the guardians of the tower. And again, this is only floor 1 of an entire tower. Magic binding with Waystone Fade. Okay, so the Waystone is the thing way back at the beginning. Also, coming out of that fight, if you have no HP or you don't have anything to revive your crew, if you ran out of magic or mischarges or anything like that, running back could be very dangerous. From the PS2 days when I first played this tower, it was a dangerous thing where I was basically panic running back to the starting gate because I wasn't ready for it, especially doing it blind. Granted, I did still have a guide at that time, but the guide was like, hey, listen, if you are not at a certain level, you probably shouldn't be here. And up until like this point in the game, there wasn't really much that was too problematic. Like, I did die quite a few times to more than a few monsters that I'd like to admit. But, what I'm trying to say is, if you underestimate these creatures, or if you don't have the right build, or you don't have the right armor or equipment, like Pinello right now, she has a rhythm. Like, that ribbon is a godsend, let me tell you, because it makes Penelo always an assault character. Always on the assault. Oh, goodbye, orb. I grabbed the wrong one. Oh, goodbye, orb. So that lovely spiral thing in the middle, you can hear it when it absorbs the orbs. Yeah, it's sucking them in, and it just goes back into the wellspring that is more black orbs. So let's see what our... Oops, I keep pushing the wrong button. Let's see what our inventory count is. I don't know if it's a key item. Oh, I still got that reptilian trophy. Got a lot of good stuff in here. These monographs. Oof. So I think it counts as loot. I've got 36. Okay, not bad. The cap is 99 for most of these items, so that's not bad. I wish I had Aquaga game. It's not like I need it or anything, but I wish I had it. Good grab. That was a good grab. Looks like until I reach the upper or lower floors, I don't have to worry about a certain enemy type, but we'll see it. You'll know when it happens, because it's gonna look ridiculous as hell when it happens. I'm glad that I'm getting Chronos tiers too, because in case slow happens to me, I'll have a backup. Because right now Redis is activating it if anybody in the party is slowed, or stopped for that matter. He's just throwing in the Chronos tier because Chronos tier affects both slow and stop by removing that effect. Again, which is fine. Just, I always forget that. I thought slow was one of those abilities that you couldn't use any item on, but Chronos tiers, it makes sense a little bit. So I know I have at least, or I had at least 36, so I'm probably at a good 40 now. But yeah, you wanna keep collecting these black orbs. And again, the game doesn't tell you that. And I don't know if changing floors affects anything, but yeah. Letter up ahead, hit them with telekinesis, black magic spears, and ranged weapons. I love how it says spears. Like, I do have telekinesis for Vaughn, but when's he ever going to use it, right? Like, ever? Wait. No, okay. I looked at the, looked at Fran for a second. I thought she leveled up. She did not. Alright, moving up. Okay, cool. We are now in the stairwell. And each of the terraces is going to be a floor. It's going to be interesting, but it is a floor. Hang on, I just got an announcement on Discord. Okay. Just talking about something weird. Which is fine. Alright. Go through either of the green, glowing ancient doors and head to the corner. Find carven pillar. Tongue of stone's green flame, your way bespeaks. And once silenced, its muted form the bridge for you to tread. You must hit the green flame foes to activate the bridge mechanism. Interesting. Okay. Like, what was I bopping into? That would be it. X potion. X gonna give it to you. Here we are, the fool's facade. Strike the wall. This wall appears different from the others. Got that demon shield. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. We're going to use this a little bit later. Gonna move the map up just a bit so I know where I'm going. Got to keep an eye on what things I'm getting, although I didn't see anything too terribly important. Except for one magic spell, which I'll keep track of. High platform where two brain pans spout green flames. After destroying each brain pan, the section of the bridge drops in place just to the east. Cross it and climb upstairs to the next floor. Cool. So basically what that thing was saying is that these brain pans, once they're defeated, they'll drop floor tiles. Once the floor is fully created, and again, I'm going to say, once that floor is fully created, you're good, but this is going to be a problem way later on. And you're going to see there's going to be different types of pans. So if you do different colors, or you do it in the wrong order, you could screw yourself. Now, I think they infinitely respawn, but that may be incorrect. I think maybe there might be a back and forth at some point. If there is, it's not too big of a deal. Just something to keep in mind that those things do exist. So this is now floor 12, as you can already tell. Now another thing we're going to notice, and we're not going to get there yet, but at some point we're going to get elevators that work. Because the game's going to be like, oh yeah, by the way. Bran is now level 64. Perfect. Bubble for everyone. Kind of want to get an Arrow Knight over here, but that's fine. They want to stay away, that's cool. One brain pan is on floor 12, another's on level 14. There are 2 of them on floor 15. One alcove, one in the back room. So like I was saying, this bridge is not completed yet, but I need to find 2 more is basically what this thing is telling me. So, yeah, this is going to get complicated real fast on the higher floors. And we've got to find all the hidden ones and make sure that they're hit and blah, 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 blah. Wait. Oh, right. That was the floor. I was like, wait, what just happened? What was that? Oh, that was Renew. I was like, what? What property was that? And it's like, no, Pinello activated Renew. Okay. I don't think Dragon Helms are any good. Yeah. We've got some really good armor and equipment, so it's okay. Glow. On paths you must rely, and by path of living flame you have come. Frozen in stone, green flame passes from time, stone now and evermore. So, what that's saying, in not Greek, is that once the path is set, once the path has been created and the stone floor is there, you're good. So, like this floor here, once you've established that it is stone, it's good. The only way to form those roads or those passages is by walking on the path. Because until you do, it's not established as a path. Once it's established as a path, you don't have to worry about it anymore. Not a lot of casting going on here, not a lot of attacking. Oh, I thought Poach hit. We are now on floor 16, so yes, whenever we climb a floor, you're going to see that counter above or below my mini-map, and it's going to change. Dragon Helm, I already got. Okay. I'm trying to keep track of where I'm at. Second flight. Okay. Alright, we're heading into the second flight now. Keep climbing, searching for brain pans. 6 more to form the next bridge, on which is floor 25. There are 2 brain pans on floor 20, which we are not there yet. But we know that they are there. So we will find them. And we will kill them. And again, this is an interesting way to do a floor dungeon, I'm not going to lie. Just a little bit of a complicated mess. Now on floor 20. then Ash just said, "Fuck you!" Yeah, so you can hear that ping, that almost magic ping. That's saying that a floor dropped. There is a floor ready to go. There's also going to be something really dumb later once I'm doing another ascent or a descent, depending. Where I'm going to basically have to run through old areas to get more green guys because otherwise they won't spawn. On sight you must rely, at the mercy of the currents of this fading world, seduced by false illusion. It is a fool who cuts not his own path, celestial glory never to behold. So basically, follow your own goals. If you're not doing that, then don't be here. Again, I love flowery language, don't get me wrong. It's just sometimes a little much. That's 3. Another fool's facade on floor 23. Running up to the floor 21, or 24, yep. So we are coming up to floor 23. The best floor, or one of the best floors. 10 was also a really good floor. 88 was also a really good floor. So, you know, just saying. But 23, yo. 23 is where it all begins. Whack! Aeronite. I'm kind of upset that I didn't get a chance to fight that Aeronite. I kind of wanted to. What is that? Is that a hat? It is. Chaperone. And I know what Bosch's Optimize is saying based on the stats, and I get that, but we don't want to. Nailed him across the now finished bridge. Okay, cool. So that was the floor we started on. Da, 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 da. And this is one of those things where it's like, if you didn't see a fool's facade before, and you can tell this is pretty much good design. The fool's facade on that first floor was kind of hidden, but now that you know that they exist, you're like, oh man, did I miss something? Because you can actually see that staircase from here. Like, that doesn't just disappear. So as long as you're observant, you can pretty much get a good idea of when one's around. It's not too terribly difficult. Reddish, you're too quick. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn off that gambit for you, Redis. As much as I like your holy, we're going to turn it off. It'll just save me some trouble. Also, yeah, you can't walk on the path until the green is completed. Did self-destruct really pop even though we poached it? So yeah, now that the path is complete, the red is done, the stone is set. Now the real issue later on is when we start getting into variants. Also, there is another path here. Climb 428, new area. So there is this, which I don't know if I can use it or not, but we're going to try. So we're going to zone transition, right? Then we're going to go back. Because I think I can activate the second bridge. Well, this is one of the first time where we deal with multiple bridges. Not that I mind. Like, I'm okay with multiple bridges, but it doesn't really tell you. So, as long as we get that ping and those brain pans come back, well, they may not have. Good hit. And a lot of the creatures in here, because of the black orbs and the mist and everything else, are weak to holy. Which is why having Excalibur is really fucking good. I'm stuck, aren't I? Alright, we'll continue along. I thought the brain pans would come back, but I guess I was wrong. But we will have to come back to this floor at some point because I'm looking at a treasure and I'm just like, Let's see, number 24 there. And I think it's the big one. That's a Perseus bow. Yeah. Now, I don't think it's better than the bow I already have, but at the same time. Looking at the other map now, because it doesn't. It's trying on the map that it's showing, at least in the book. It's trying to show it as the tower is built, which means it puts the south section in a weird spot and all that sort of stuff. But it's okay. Six and 25. Possible power armlet and a bangle, but. Wellspring Ravel Third Flight. So here's the question. If I go back downstairs after killing those brain pans, does it start my floor? No. Hi! Yes. They're wet. Okay. Can I put some clothes on? Okay. Get the kid is back home, everybody. All fine and dandy. Alright, so the properties of the dead pans or brain pans does not work the way I thought it did. It's fine. The other was on 4 behind the ancient door. When the red flame consumes the green, sundering the stair which is laid. Don't strike the red flame guy called a dater. The unfinished bridge will actually disappear. First data appears on floor 31. Close the door. Sure. Find the portal, find 2 brain pans on the other side. Okay, you can do that too. You're allowed to go potty. Sorry, the real hitting questions. Wingless child consigned to the world below, many of the works of those nature's duality. When the stone face lit by red flame falls, then red flame turns to stone, the path is clear, but stone born of green flame to darkness fades. Yes. So, if the path isn't completed, yes. You got him the right way. That's the right way. Yep, it's the right way. This has been How to Put On Your Underwear Guide by Reaper 102388. If you are confused about which way to put on your underwear, I can be of some assistance. Another X potion, another elevator stop, which is also really good. We're going to use this at some point. For right now, it's okay though. But yes, keep those in mind. I think there's a floor where... Yes, buddy. I think you're okay. I think you're okay. Okay, run past red. Okay. Now that that's done, we can take out red. Because that doesn't matter. But yes, do not take out red before you do your greens. Hey look, another Aeronite. Just coming right out of the mist. Okay. Ten more brain pans. Remember to leave the red daters alone. The first brain pan is on floor level 32 landing. More sit on floor 34. So, another thing you can do is before you even kill the greens, you can go after the reds first. Or, once you start killing greens, you go after the reds after you're done. Because once the floor is down, you're good. Yes, buddy. I think she went to Wendy's. So yes. They are ignoring the red ones. The red ones aren't really aggro-like, so it's pretty easy just to run past them. But yeah, you do want to keep that in mind. It's just like, you eating your pretzels? They're pretty good, huh? You had some pretzel chips. You haven't been eating those recently. Mind the difference. Flame color spouting from the top of the face or foe. Green flames indicate brain pan. When you KO brain pan, new section drops in place. The next bridge ahead. If you KO a red flame called Dater, however, next unfurnished bridge will drop away. Note there are secret areas is only accessible by using bridge built by defeating red Daters. One area down a floor to 26 holds a Perseus bow. So after you finish a green bridge that sets in stone, you can backtrack and defeat the Daters you passed previously. Start building red bridges in the secret areas. One red bridge is on floor 35, just north of the bridge. You can build by defeated. Okay, so yes. So do one or the other, not both. Once you've completed one, you can go back and do the other. That was my call out before. But yes, I do want to go back down and get those bridges done. Alright, it hasn't... The Dater has not activated. Yes, buddy. Final Fantasy. Yep. Mage Power Shishank, really? Really? Heavy armor. Not good though, only for strength. Are you always here? Did I just miss you? Did they respawn? That was interesting. I didn't figure they would respawn. Now I don't know if defeating green negates a red bridge, but we'll see. Almost done. I can see one more missing. Did one of the Daters just disappear? That's weird. Where did it go? Okay, so that's done. Okay, so now they're neutral. Or they're not neutral. So this is a red bridge. What are you giggling about? What are you sniggering about? don't know why that one exists. But the reason that loop exists is so you can just reuse it over and over again. I'm surprised that dater didn't come back. Floor 26. See how many you need for floor 26? Because I don't know completely. Oh, here, are you really running out of magic? What happened, boy? No, he's got a sage's ring. I don't get it. So now the other problem, I now have no thieves. No data there. Something's not working as intended. Okay, I have one right now. You're a goofy boy. You laughing at me? You have fun at the pool? You have a good time? Hmm? Oh right, it doesn't spawn. I just have to keep redoing that one dater. Hmm? You were the big winner? I wonder what that means. Does it have to keep going? Is there only one per section? That can't be it, right? Okay, that's still there. High potion, okay. Only got one so far. Now I want to focus on red just real quick. Yes. Yes, these are fun. So I think it knew that once I killed one and I started building a bridge, it won't spawn the other ones. Which is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Gungnir, which I believe is a Holy Lance. Oh no, there's another one. Okay. Alright. You got me, game. You're not here, are you? And again, they only start spawning on floor 31. Which is an interesting property. The Perseus bow isn't really all that important, but it is a thing. Let me just check that Perseus bow. Archer. Yeah, it's no Sagittarius or anything. It's on the same level as Artemis. We'd have to check its properties, though. Hopefully I can find more red, because, again, the reds don't start until floor 31, so... Gotta be careful what I kill. I think for Perseus, the way that'll have to work is going back down the stairs, but... No, 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 no. Alright. Now the good thing about those is I don't think they move, which is a good, interesting property about them. Okay, I need at least 2 or 3 more. Find my red boys. Okay. Plenty of reds. Brain pan, we're leaving alone. Don't attack that one, that's a trap. We're going to try and be safe. So what that means is, we're going to look for one more red. Does that mean I'm going to find one? Probably not. elixir, not bad. Any other fool's facades? No. No, we're gonna ignore that. Okay, cool. Okay, so I must have gotten them all. Reds are done. Running back down the stairs. 2 must have been all I needed. Watch me still be 1 short. Good. Holy! If I look at abilities and I look for holy, which should be right here, and it's not. Auto sort. Thank you. Pinello can also use it. Interesting. We'll see how much damage she actually does with that. I don't think it'll be a lot, but at the same time, I'm curious. Alright, so I need to kill the daters again because there is one more bridge. Which is for the Perseus bow, so let's do that. And again, the PS2 version, this would take forever. But since I don't care about the PS2 version right now, and we have 4 times speed, we're going to use what we have and make this work. Nope. Why are some of them spawning and others aren't? Alright, maybe if I start on the greens, it should be fine. Alright. Ignorant child born of chaos, know it was you our king, pitying a world bereft of order, surfeit with strife, who stamped true seal on mortal wax. Let me look at my guide real quick. Didn't cross the bridge. Takes only 4 bread pans. Create the next bridge. Defeat 2 of them on floor 36. Run past the red data up to floor 38. Nail the bread pan. Another data are close by. 2 more brain pans. Corner. 2 powerful air knife flyers flying. Be ready. Regular flyer fighters. In the area. Wait, Vishnu? What? I don't know what Vishnu is, but okay. What the heck happened to... Oh, it was crushing fangs. I was like, what just happened? Immune to poaching, can you believe it? Open that ancient door. Ancient letters hang in engulfing glow. Ignorant child, whose works are ephemera and folly. Never forget, it is not your power which over the temporal world holds sway, but our king's own providence. I mean... You really want to say that to me right now? That hurts, bro. And how do you know I'm not an old man? Why do they always assume I'm a child? I don't get it. Alright, so we're at a save crystal. Still in the first descent. Believe it or not. So, I am going to go back down the staircase. I'm going to see how many daters I can get to spawn. Shouldn't be too big of a deal, but if I don't get any, that'll give me a signal, but I do want that Perseus bow, just to have it. And Vishnu is a weird one. Rare dater. The flame on which has been infused with concentrated mist. This strain is yet to be recorded in annals. Okay. And again, if you're wondering why I use Shades of Black is just a standard good thing to have against flyers, just because it's magic and it doesn't cost you MP, and you could get the strongest magic or the most useless magic, but at the same time it's better than trying to whack at it with an axe or without telekinesis. I'm gonna keep my eyes open because daters should still be around. Unless Vishnu was the trigger for it, but you won't know until I go down these stairs. Because the brain pans should either despawn because I don't need them anymore, at least on these floors, or something similar. So far, nothing. Not seeing any red, but I did kill Vishnu. Unless there's a magical property I'm not familiar with. Because the daters shouldn't have disappeared. Like, I should have had enough daters to make this work. You weren't tangible, right? Okay, no. No. Do not kill the brain pan. Do not attack the brain pan. Leave the brain pan alone. Still got brain pans down here. I was a little worried there for a second because I thought maybe one of them wasn't what I thought they were, but they should be fine. Another dater, okay. Eyes on the prize, eyes on the prize. And I kind of hope Vishnu counted. Just to be completely honest, I want Vishnu to count. We did it! Now, I don't know if Vishnu actually counted though, but I wanted him to. Okay, Artemis bow, Perseus bow. Element none. Element none, 94, 92. Okay. It's still a good bow, just not the good bow. Okay. That's fine. Know what? That works. That was my question. And that works. Actually, what am I doing? Ash should still be on this team. I'm a fool. I've been a fool! I need to get to 65. Forgot it was 2 levels. Very confusing time. Okay, so we got the Perseus bow, so that's every hidden path we needed. So if you're very confused, just remember, if you're killing greens, keep killing greens. If you're killing reds, keep killing reds. The reds have secret paths, the green ones are the mandatory ones. And yeah, now these guys don't trigger at all. Because I got the hidden path. The only reason the brain pans were active before was to prevent me from getting to the secret areas. I think they all share that property. Like, yeah, once the bridge is set, they're stuck. Yeah, because they don't attack anymore. Yeah, okay. Yes. Five? Oh. It was an active brain pan. I don't know why these two are active. They just for reasons? I don't think it'll affect anything. Are you active? No, but the flame is. Alright. Exit the corridor southwest and climb the staircase to ancient door 49. This leads to another new area. Climb up another ancient door. Yes, buddy. It does, huh? Did I just get an Antares? Yeah, I did. Weird. Yes. You're right, it does. Not while I'm streaming, buddy bear. We're almost done. I think once I do the next boss fight, we'll call it there. Because my food's on the way too. But yes, if you wanted to know how to get all the bridges activated and collect all the treasures, that was how you do it. It's like green, red. Green, red. If you're doing red, you probably have to backtrack. And now it doesn't matter, because I'm not building bridges anymore. The bridges are already built. Once they're physically built, it's okay. Like, no big deal. Here, what the hell are you doing, man? I love how it says first ascent, which immediately just means there's going to be at least a second ascent. The second you say first, you know there's another one. Oh, another Vishnu. I wonder if I can farm Vishnu for something. I don't know what, but solid stone isn't bad. Solid stone is not a bad drop. Like, if that's a guaranteed drop every time, that's not bad. Second watcher waiting ahead. Open the door to enter. Lush green marsh. Business. Training wind. Step forward. Meet the second watcher. Okay, cool. Refreshes regen almost instantly if you charge a spell. It says better ignore it. You haven't already used haste on your party. Try a slow or confused slip, but it will not always work. Says weak against fire. Oil light up your heavy fire spells. Black mage casting Faraga and Slit. It's possible to take down the foe rather quickly. After the fight, the party is back on the horizon's cusp. Exit via the door. Waystone for 50. Use teleport. Second ascent to the Pharos. Oh boy. But before we do all that, yeah, did that. Take a look out here. Nothing there. That's fine. We're gonna run around the ring. Ring around the rosy. Ashes, and all. Again, we're going to be using this a lot. At least later. We don't spend a lot of time on the first descent in this game. Like, usually the areas we want to be in are way up or way down below. Like, the first descent is just a midway point. Nothing there, okay. Golden glow. Ignorant child, blind whither you go and whence you come. It is the undying who straighten and weave you tangle so. Who choose the weave you tangle so. Who choose the path you must walk. So it has been, and so it shall be. So shall it be. As befits those of our wisdom ever living. Now I'm no scholar, but I think he was calling me names. We're not going to go fast right now. Not going fast right now. Oh. Oh, hello. I don't know the properties of this room. I didn't really need black orbs to get in here either, so I guess that's fine. Ooh, got the black mask. What's the drop rate on that? I went the wrong way there. $34. Ah, there we go. 35, 36. Okay, cool. In we go. Read the inscription. Ahead, the watcher waits. Second of 3. Ye without strength, return whence you came. So this is the second watcher of the tower. quite honest, we're not really going to worry about it too much. This one doesn't have a puzzle aspect to it, so it's fine. Got that Yensa scale. There we go. Yes, good arrow change. He's doing 12,000 per hit. Yes, buddy. I'm killing a fish. I think worm fire is what I want to go with here. Just make sure there isn't a better gun. There is not. Fummelhot it is. Oh yeah, good damage. So yes, this creature is weak to fire. So if you use oil and then any fire attacking properties, you're going to do well. Which is why I switched Ash off of her equipment and switched her to her gun, because it works. Good job, ladies and gents. Congratulations! I don't even like this map. I'm looking at the next map and it's driving me absolutely bonkers just looking at it. Alright, let me see. So in the next treasure areas, we're looking at a Minerva Bustier, a Zeus Mace, which I probably won't use, Quasimodo Boots, all 100%, an Opal Ring, Tula, which I believe is a grenade, Dragon Mail, Gil Toss as the ability, Sash, Muramasa, Hastiga, Kira, X Potion, Phoenix Down, and an Elixir. Choose your route and your poison. Oh boy, you love that. Looking at that one. You're like, yeah, if you want to go a certain way. You just make sure the Calvados, Serum, Rose Corsage is a possibility. O-Line Sash. Okay. So yes, I'm hungry, so I'm going to... So I will call that here for today. Treasure on the other side of the door. What's up with that? Hello? Oh, you know I'm going after you, big boy. Dark shot. Let's go. Oh no, it's water. Water, 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 water. I think fire's gonna work. We'll go with wind. Wind's not a bad thing. Immune to wind. Okay. We'll go back to fire. We'll see what happens. Actually, you know what? We'll go back for sword. Immune to holy. Oh man. This is where non-elemental weapons really come to shine. Not that I couldn't do that for her. It's just at this point, might as well just go with what I got. Got that ether. Alright, we're gonna run the loop. Run, 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 run. Another elevator. Run, 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 run. Cool. Now what I'm hoping is that there is a save crystal. There is, thank goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second ascent, Reach of Diamond Law. Remember what I said about this tower dungeon being frickin' massive? I wasn't lying. I have no idea where I teleported in. Ignorant child of ignorance afeared, rare is the power that can bind. Here alone such magics work, mingling of crisp-drawn waters and day-affected jewels. Oh, the altars. Alright. So I'm going to call it there. My food is here. So next time we get to have fun with the altars, which I don't know if you're familiar with the altars, but they're a thing. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I appreciate your viewership. If you've enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your family, share with your cat, share with your dog. Let them know that I care about them very greatly. And tell your mom I said hi. No, just kidding. In any case, this has been Final Fantasy XII, Zodiac Age, and we are making our way through the ascent on Pharos, or the ascent of Pharos in the Ridorana Cataract. So this whole island is basically this dungeon, and I'm not even to the floor where I can get the last hunter, or the hunter camp quest item, or the quest creature, which should tell you something. Like, you cannot complete the hunter camp until you've been into this area. And I'm not there yet. And there's no easy way back down yet, so we're good. But this is the next point of contact. So I will see everybody next time. Bye-bye.